Hello, and in this video I'm going to show you how to release your final grades to your students. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is go to the gradebook. So we'll click on Grade Tools up in the nav bar, and then we'll choose Grades. Now, if you see over here on the left, I have two options to release. I have Final Calculated Grade and Final Adjusted Grade. Now, the final calculated grade is the total that the system adds up based on the grades that you've entered in. So this cannot be changed. But if you would like to change the final grade, you also have this final adjusted grade column. And in here, you can change the grade. So for example, let's say the student got a couple of extra points for extra credit, and that extra credit is not a column in here, so it's not being added in the final calculated grade. So you can adjust that by typing in the new grade here. So let's say they got a 37 out of 38 total. So now you have to tell the system which one of these you would like to release, and then you have to tell the system to actually release it. So here's what we need to do. Up on the upper right, you'll see a link called Settings. So we'll go in there. And we got three tabs, and the third one is Calculation Options. So go ahead and click on that. And you'll see under Final Grade Released, we have two options. We can either release the calculated final grade, or we can release the adjusted final grade. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just release the calculated final grade. And then at the bottom we'll click Save. And then click Yes to confirm. And then we have to go to the bottom and click Close. So now we're telling the system to release the final calculated grade, but we have to actually release it to the student. So in order to do that, under Manage Grades, we're going to find the final calculated grade and click the little drop down arrow next to it. And we're going to choose Enter Grades. Now from here, you'll see I have a list of my students, and over on the right I have a column for Release Final Calculated Grade. Now if you had told the system to release the adjusted grade, it would say Release Final Adjusted Grade here. But in order to release it, you have to place a checkbox for all of your students to release it to all your students. Now if you want to check everybody, we simply check this box over here to select all students in the list. And then down at the bottom, we'll click Release Unrelease. Now you'll see what that did is it placed a check next to all of my students, so I don't have to go through and do each student individually. Now if I just want to release it to one student or just a few students, I can just go through and check off the students that I want to release the grade to. And then I'll click Save. And then click Yes to confirm. Now on this screen, it doesn't really give you a way out unless you click Cancel down here at the bottom. So we'll click Cancel. And now we're back here. Okay, so now I'm impersonating the demo student, and we'll go in and take a look at what the student will see. And they get to the gradebook same way we do, so we click on Grade Tools, and then Grades. Now you'll see up here we got the final calculated grade, and it's showing our points, 35 out of 38, and showing the percentage grade, which is 92.11%. Now if we would have chosen settings to release the final adjusted grade, that adjusted grade of 37 out of 38 would show up here. If we had not released the grade at all, none of this at the top would appear. So we have to release it in order for the students to see their final grade.